Ever feel like you're fighting with yourself to stay disciplined? What if your habits felt effortless? What if you actually enjoyed them? Focus your workday, connect with loved ones, and help you unwind at night. This isn't about willpower. It's about creating systems that make self-discipline second nature. Today, I'm going to show you how to make rituals that make self-discipline easy peasy. Here are the 4 routines to effortless self-discipline. First, we have morning vibes. This is going to get you started for your day. Next, we have work vibes to get you productive and ready to stay focused and on task throughout the day. Then I've included mealtime vibes because we all know that healthy eating is very crucial to our success. And last but not least is our nighttime vibes so that we can have a good night's rest. My morning starts with light, a sensory trigger that gently wakes me up. And as I pull open the curtains, the sunlight floods in, signaling my brain that it's time to start the day. Are you ready to go? Next, it's Molly's favorite time, our morning walk. She wags her tail excitedly, reminding me of why I value health and movement so much. On our walk, the crisp air and sunrise sets the tone for the day. I drink my water, check in with myself, and mentally set my intentions. By the time I'm back, I've already accomplished something. I feel successful before I've even tackled my to-do list. I turn on my diffuser and set some music to start getting ready. After getting dressed, I make my cup of tea and make sure that the kids get their lunches packed. These little actions are rituals that ground me and give me momentum. Okay, so let's recap what makes morning vibes. First, you're going to start off with it including your senses. So what I like to do is turn on a diffuser. That's your smell, the light from the curtains opening up, then the tea that you're tasting, the movement of your body walking, and that is creating all of a sensory input that can be really beneficial to get you in the right kind of vibe for what you want to experience. Make sure that you're including all of your senses to help create that vibe. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to start small. You want to set a very specific trigger to make sure that you are getting the vibe that you want. So my trigger is that small little light coming on for me to actually get up out of bed. Then I can already hear Molly's tail hitting the wall. She knows that I'm awake when I'm waking up. And that's my trigger and cue. Hey, I've got to get dressed. And the last thing is that you want to make sure that you include joy. Whatever kind of vibe that you're going for to create your routine, to be more self-disciplined, you want to connect it to joy. The joy I feel through Molly wagging her tail, the excitement she feels, is the same energy that I need to help wake myself up and get ready and started for the day. Not only that, when I have that sense of smell and then I set that music, the music really helps to set vibes for me. And it can be different for each individual, whatever floats your boat. But that setting specific senses and bringing the sense of joy helps you get in the right kind of mood and mindset to be more self-disciplined, to get the things done that you actually want to do. Work can be chaotic, but creating a ritualized workspace helps me stay grounded and productive. It starts when I light my wax warmer. That subtle scent is my cue. It's time to focus. I turn on some soft music and sit down with my daily to-do list, prioritizing what matters most. Turning on my computer is another cue. It shifts my mindset from home to work. Even when my day brings unexpected challenges, these small actions make me feel prepared. More importantly, this space isn't just for me. As a counselor, I want people to feel welcome and safe when they step into my office. That's why I align this ritual with my value of connection. It's not just about productivity, but creating an environment where others feel seen and supported. Okay, so let's talk about our work vibes. When we talk about work vibes, we want to make sure that we're setting the right mood, and we're going to use our senses to do that. So, what am I going to see when I walk into my room? I'm going to make sure that I have low lighting, and I turn on lamps to create a calm, inviting space instead of this harsh overhead lighting that occurs in schools. All right, what am I gonna hear? I turn on some ambient music, so I have a nice background noise. What am I gonna smell? I turn on a Scentsy, and that creates a nice aroma, and a lot of people really enjoy that when they walk in my room. It smells so good. Then we have taste. I still have my water on my desk to drink regularly and keep myself hydrated. And then for touch, I make sure that I have soft cushions and pillows. And because I'm dealing with children mostly, I also have fidgets and a small sand tray. All right, and that is the senses portion. Then we're gonna go into the correct trigger. So when I create these senses in my room, in my space, that's creating my vibe, which is my trigger to start to do my to-do list. And then that's when I'm prioritizing exactly what I want to get done that day. I may not know exactly who I'm going to see, but there's always other tasks that need to be done within the school setting. So I'm always making that to-do list and prioritizing the 1 to 3 things that I really need to make sure that I do that day. And then how am I going to bring joy into that? And that is because I've created this vibe, that is helping me to create my joy. And then when I see students, I'm going to be smiling and happier and friendlier. My nighttime routine begins with soft lighting and scent. I light an earthy incense stick and turn on my bedside lamp. It's a cue that the day is ending and it's time to unwind. Washing my face feels like a symbolic reset, and gentle yoga stretches help release tension and gets me ready for bed. Then I sit down with my journal to reflect on the day, what went well and what I'm grateful for. And I want to focus on tomorrow. If I'm not too sleepy, I'll pick up a fun read and let myself get lost in the story. These moments feel indulgent, but they're also deeply restorative. The reward, a great night's sleep and a sense of calm that carries into the next day. This ritual supports my health both physically and mentally, and it's one of the most meaningful parts of my routine. I honestly couldn't do this without the supportive husband that I have too. He makes sure that the kids are taken care of and that I get this time alone. All right, so let's go over our nighttime vibes. And my senses is actually the same thing as my trigger. And those are the lamp and the smell. Okay? And those lead me to doing my task. So I'm starting small with washing face, brushing teeth. Those are simple, small steps. And then that leads me to doing my stretching, my reading, and my journaling. All of those things will bring me joy. Dinner is more than a meal in our home. It's a time to reconnect. As the day winds down, I dim the lights, light candles, and put on some light jazz music. It's amazing how these small sensory cues transform the mood. Suddenly, the dining room area feels cozy and inviting. Echo, make an announcement.
What's the announcement?
Dinner's ready.
Announcing.
Dinner is ready.
I call everyone to the table and we settle in for family time. This ritual aligns with my value of connection. It's about being present and sharing stories from our day. It's not just about the food, it's about creating a space where we feel closer as a family. Even when life gets busy, this ritual reminds me to slow down and savor the moment. It's simple, but it's meaningful, and it brings us all together. Rituals are the key to making self-discipline easy and enjoyable. These small things, like the light, the smell, the sounds, all help me to engage my senses. It's a way to start small and creates a trigger for my routine that builds momentum. Not only that, but it also creates a moment of joy into my daily routine. In addition, when you tie your routines to your values like exercise in the morning, being productive, eating healthy, and being well rested, you can create habits that stick. Which of these vibes will you try? Let me know in the comments, and remember, you've got this. Go master your next moment.